Well, while having lunch in Yogyakarta, we had a chance to meet a celebrity YouTube family, the Johnsons, featuring Martin here, and over there is Julie, along with Seth and Sarah, their children, and they actually except perhaps for Seth, each one of them has their own YouTube channel.
Not yet.
Yeah, Seth is getting there. Okay, I know Martin has his original channel writing Java, and Julie, your channel is
Julie Johnson.
Julie Johnson. Sarah, yours is Sarah Johnson. Okay, it's simple enough to remember. So you guys have no excuse not to look at their channels. But what's interesting about this family is that they have lived how many years now in Indonesia?
Yeah, maybe around 8 years.
Around 8 years in Indonesia. Interacting with the people, they've been doing missionary work and other outreaches here. Was it originally, who came up with the idea, or whose idea was it, or where did the thought come from about relocating to Indonesia?
No, we were going through a school, a Bible school in Texas, and so that thought came through there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious, what were your family's reactions when they heard about this, about relocating to Indonesia?
Yeah, we'd already been, we're married, and so we were already adults, and so I don't know, that they didn't have too much of a reaction. At least mine didn't.
Okay, that's great. I know your younger child here, Seth, is born here in this country. Okay. Now I'm just curious, though, I'm going to ask both Sarah and Seth a question about the children here. I mean, how have your relationships been with the kids here? I mean,
Good. They're neighborhood. We used to play with some friends. We don't see them very often now, but yeah, nice.
okay, I see. Okay, and I understand. I remember watching your one of your YouTube videos. You mentioned that the children are homeschooled.
Yeah, we homeschool. Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the 5th grade, and Sarah is a freshman this year.
High school. Okay, very good. And Julie, I think you were the one who mentioned that a lot of people in Indonesia homeschool children.
There's probably around 30 families in Jogja that homeschool, and there's a lot more in Jakarta.
Okay, really? Okay, that's something that one wouldn't expect here in Indonesia.
Yeah, I think it's still a new idea for Indonesia.
Yeah, I guess one thing is that Indonesia is a poorer country, and perhaps people have to do more from their homes to work to earn an income, and how much time would there be to actually homeschool your children on top of all that? Is probably the thought, but nonetheless, they find a way, it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay, so what new adventures do you have in store for the coming year in 2017?
What's our big one?
Well, we're taking a road trip in the United States in May through July. So we'll be traveling about 8,000 miles from California to Tennessee and back, and many places in between.
Yeah. Okay. So would you have any particular ports of call to alert your fans to? If they want to meet you, we're going to be here on this day.
The dates, we don't know the dates. We don't know the dates where we're going to be at each place, but we're planning on going to some of the national parks along the way, like Yellowstone, Arches, Mesa Verde, Carlsbad Caverns.
Okay. All right, very good. And I guess for the kids, a lot of these places are going to be first-time places. Some, okay. Yeah. Because what's interesting is here we have a couple of kids from an American family, and they spend more of their lives in Indonesia than the United States. So perhaps there's more familiarity with in Indonesia. I know you lived in other parts of Indonesia. I mean, the principal city where I'm staying in with my special lady Evie. She's a little camera shy. I'm just going to get her on for a moment. Evie, yeah, yeah. In my life, nonetheless, she's her home city. Well, she lives in Bandung. You lived in Bandung, in Jakarta, and a place that very few people know about, which is now called Papua Indonesia,
Yeah.
which used to be West Irian on the
Jaya.
on the western part of New Guinea. Now, what was life there like?
It was a lot different than the city. So the place we lived at didn't have electricity or running water. We lived by the beach. We lived by the beach. So yeah, it's a lot different. A lot different.
Living without electricity.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell
We
you-
used a generator occasionally.
Oh, okay, you did
charge
have an
batteries.
occasional generator to charge batteries.
Usually at night for a couple hours to charge batteries and have lights for a couple hours.
Okay. Other than that, what'd you use for lighting? I mean, just a fire, torches,
We
candles?
had kerosene lamps that we had.
Okay. Wow, that is something else.
We go to bed early.
I'm sure. Yeah. This is a very alien life you live in a very, to Americans anyway.
We're aliens.
Very few. Well, the term alien, that's what it means, like foreign. It's like to the people of a lot of people in the United States of America, it's like life in another world. It's such a rustic life.
It's just like camping year round.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and that's what I wanted to do and introduce this. Well, I know they have to leave soon, so we just go ahead and let them have their freedom. We want to thank everyone. Check them out on YouTube, the Johnsons. Riding Job with Martin Johnson. You have Julie Johnson, channel named after her. Sarah Johnson, channel named after her. So those two channels you have no excuse not to look at. They're that easy to find. Seth doesn't have a channel yet, but I'm sure when his channel does premiere, we'll all find out. Well, thanks everyone, and
Thank you.
my first off-camera interview. I'm Daryl Hauser. Until next time.